Hey guys, this is Tony with Wood Tramp Outdoors. I get a lot of emails asking me advice on the best way to track deer. Hang tight. I'll be right back. All right, guys, welcome back. Yeah, I look for signs, and the best sign that I can find when I'm looking for deer tracks is this one right here. Deer this way. All right, I'm being facetious, okay? So, the truth of the matter is that I'm really not the guy to ask. I'm not an expert tracker. I get by, but I have lost as much game as I have actually been able to follow and track down. That's because a lot of my outdoor career has not focused on that aspect. It should have, really, but I just didn't. So what I recommend you to do is number one, familiarize yourself with the wildlife that is in the vicinity that you want to hunt, to track, or whatever. And once you've identified them, then you need to find a book to help you get familiarized with those particular animals and the signs that they leave, the type of tracks they leave, and how they leave it. And that book will be able to help kind of open up and broaden your mind, be able to understand tracking a little bit better. And then go out into the field with your book, right? Like this one right here. And this is by Paul Resendez. He's very, very sharp. And I have multiple copies of this book over the years. I give them away because I think it's so good. But you take your book out into the woods and you try to compare, what you're seeing inside, the book. You may not be real successful at it. Don't get discouraged. It's an art and it takes practice. So the last thing that I would tell you is that once you've got the book and you go out and you're trying to familiarize yourself and you kind of got a little bit of an understanding, but you need help from there. And everybody that's going to do this successfully is going to need a professional to be able to teach you this. So the school that I recommend is Nature Reliance School, ran by Craig Caudill. Craig Caudill is very respected around the globe. People know who he is, but he does a lot of work with government agencies, first responders, has trained many an outdoorsman on how to track. And he's got an online school and he has a physical school down in Winchester, Kentucky. But to me, Craig has checked all the boxes. I've known him for probably almost 10 years now, and I love his spirit. I like the way that he goes about his daily business. He's not arrogant, and a lot of guys, especially in the outdoor industry, I can't tell you why, but oftentimes when they get successful, they get big heads. Craig doesn't have that. Man, he is humble, and he's just trying to make a living for him and his family, and he's doing a good job with it. Now, I've never been to the tracking school. I've never been down to Winchester. I've been right by there, but I've never been there on his property to watch firsthand what he does there. I have attended a couple classes at a survival gathering a couple years ago where Craig was one of the instructors. Blew my mind, the simplistic way that he approaches teaching tracking. But man, I learned things. I was with him for 2 days for less than probably 4 hours. And I learned more in those 4 hours than I had learned in my entire life. Some of the small, intricate, I won't call them secrets, but I'm just talking about procedures. He's very procedural when he's tracking, and he's good at it. So if you can't make it there to Winchester, Kentucky, to attend one of his classes, or be a part of his school, he has what I consider to be one of the very best online, easy to follow schools. All of his classes are available on his website. I'll put the website up there. So that's my answer to tracking, right? And there's been many times I wish I had one of those signs that said deer this way or whatever I was, trying to run down. So now what I want to do, because I've gotten so many questions about tracking and I avoid it because I'm not an expert at that, ask me some other questions and I'll be able to help you out with that. But I have this book. It's the second edition. It's called Tracking and the Art of Seeing, How to Read Animal Tracks and Signs by Paul Resendez. One of the best books out there. And what I want to do is I want to give this away to one of you. So this is how we're going to do this. I am going to be monitoring this channel. And let me see, let's call it the 50th. Subscriber number 50, new subscriber number 50 is going to get this book for free. I think they retail for about $30 now. And we'll even pay the shipping for you. How's that? It's just a giveaway, And get out there to Craig's website and just take a look at it. It's very, very reasonable as far as his online classes are concerned. So thanks for the question. And appreciate you being hungry to know more about how to track your animals down. So, till next time, you guys stay safe out there. And be careful, because those deer might be tracking you.